Now where do we go from here? Tell me, where do we go from here? Show me, show me. All I need is directions, 'cause I'm feeling the pressure. Where do we go from here?
What's good, Fizz fam? How you guys doing? Hope you're all okay. We're going to be doing a really fun video today. We are going to be playing the mystery wheel of baby names. Now on this wheel is one name which we are going to be calling the as yet unnamed baby.
Or Lil Bro.
Yeah, these names are new to you guys, but they're also going to be new to the girls.
Girls! Sienna, Karma!
Okay, Fizz fam, ready for the first spin? Ready for the first spin, girls?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Steady. Ooh, Fox. I really like the name Fox. It just sounds really cool that it's an animal's name, and then also a fox is like a really popular, it's a really common animal in the UK, so it reminds me of like our roots where like we come from England, but then I just think it sounds really cool, Fox. Like we're going to Fox's party, or my husband Fox. I just think it sounds really nice.
I think there's a possibility.
Yeah?
Because obviously me and Sienna are guessing. What do you think, Sienna?
I feel like it's a really nice name, but at the same time, out of all of the ones, I feel like it's not going to be it. I feel like it's going to be something a bit more special.
Spin number 2, here we go.
Ooh,
Peace.
Peace.
This is obviously a feeling, a state of mind. Quite often you like embody your name, or you can become parts of your name, like stuff what we've looked into, like what was it, people who are farmers more often than not, their name begins with an F or something, like even like what profession, what career people go into, etc. So I feel like Peace, you can't go wrong with that, can you?
Funny thing is, I really like superiors and scientists, and my name begins with S.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. It's a really good point.
What do you think, Mia? Do you think his name is going to be Peace?
I like it, and although I feel like it's a bit long for a middle name though. I don't know.
Like when people say what's your middle name, it's be like Peace.
Because peace, man.
Yeah. You could actually turn him into like a surfer, or West like a stoner. So
I think no with this one. I don't know why, but I just think no.
Okay.
I do feel like it could be, but I still feel like it's going to be something else.
How about you, Fizz fam?
Journey.
Oh, Journey. Oh, should I explain this one?
If you want.
Okay then. Well, obviously a lot of you guys know that we love traveling, so I feel like that's really fitting. Little Bro was conceived in another country as well. We're part of like our journey. So like it could be journey to do with physical travel. Also could just be the journey of life, like learning, evolving.
Everyone's trying to figure out what the meaning of life is, and some people think they've got the answer, blah blah blah. But I think you can view life as it's just about the journey itself. It's just about like what you learn along the way, as opposed to there's got an end goal or an end result. So I think it's about being mindful, being in the present. So
I also think journey sounds really nice. It's kind of masculine, but it's got like a nice spiritual, like what you said, deep meaning behind it as well. I think it's a really, really cool.
You will notice a thing, because like what we said about peace as well, like journey, I can just picture like you're sat at the bottom of a waterfall and you're like, my name's Journey.
Is Journey good?
I think it's too long. That's my only, like, I really, really like it, but I think it's a bit long. It would be more appropriate for a first name.
Okay, so you're trying to break it down. So Mia's being quite tactical here. She's thinking about like how it, like the, I don't know what you call it.
Unless
the actual
first
structure of the
name
names
is really, really short, and then it would make more sense to go for a longer middle name.
Exactly.
So I can't shoot it down yet.
And then because it's a boy, it might be reversed. Like the theme, what there is with the girls' names, it might be reversed now because it's a boy's name. What do you think of Journey?
I really like that name. I feel like it sounds really nice.
Yeah.
I've always like been into like exploring and going to new places, and feel like that would be really nice to have.
Do you reckon me and Mum are going to call Little Bro Journey?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also guys, some of these names could actually end up being the first name, not just the middle name. There's loads of like possibilities in this video. We're going to try and keep our poker faces in this video and be really non-biased.
But I do have like an affinity with most of them anyway, so I feel like I'll be quite positive about most of them. Naming a human being is really blimmin' hard, man. It's so hard. Like, you've got this responsibility of, like, you know, there's like what we said, how people can become their name and that type of thing. So yeah, we have decided, but it's been
really hard.
Slow process.
I feel like it's just been such a short time. Like, I just feel like we've kind of been pressured into it, like coming up with a name before he's born. I can see now, understand why people take ages even after the baby's born. Ooh, Toby! Obviously, for you who've been with us for a long time, you know that we have this meaningful Toby, which means treasure others, be yourself. It all started long ago, guys, where the story would just take too long to explain. We've just had our vegetable delivery, and she's somehow gone in the box and pulled all of these out. Is that tasty?
We have been using this name for quite a long while, a few years now. Just there's a long story of how it came into our lives.
We actually made a video about it.
Yeah, so it always seemed like a logical name, what we could call a pet or a child. So
guys, you should check out the video if you want to learn about the story of Toby and why we go Toby. We'll pop the little video up here for you now.
What are you thinking of this one, girls?
I think no, because there was a possibility of calling Karma Tobina, but obviously you ended up going for Karma. And I just feel like you wouldn't.
I feel like it's gonna be something which actually kind of like, I know it means something, but like an actual thing.
Ooh, Ocean. I really liked Ocean for Karma, but we didn't go for that in the end. And actually Ocean works really well for a female and a male name. And Ocean's like a really powerful and beautiful name, I think, because obviously the ocean itself is this big force of nature, very powerful, but very beautiful at the same time.
I actually never thought of this as being a boy's name, but now you say it, I'm like, actually, yeah, it works for a boy's name as well. Yeah. It's really pretty. Yeah. It's a possibility, but again, I feel like it's a bit long.
I really like the name Ocean, and I feel like it's really nice, especially like the sounds it makes. Because I remember like in Bali, we could just hear it and we were having a nap in the bus. Oh, it's so nice.
And it never stops.
Yeah.
And it's so relaxing, isn't it? It's got really good vibes about it.
Ooh, we really like the name Blue because I just think it sounds really, really cool. I think it's like suits a girl's name and a boy's name, so it's pretty unisex. It's unusual, and then also it's like a colour, so I think it's to do with like nature and it's just beautiful. And
another thing about two big things of nature, like the sky and the sea, which I think the sea is just blue because it's a reflection of the sky, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's water, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it sounds really cool as well. And then also Darren and Sienna and Mia and Karma, they all have blue eyes, so I feel like there's a big chance here that little bro is gonna have blue eyes as well.
However, I do feel like it might sound a little sad, but I suppose it just depends on how you think on it. Like, you could think of it as something really beautiful, or you might be able to think of it as something like a bit sad.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It's not necessarily it's not necessarily a bad sort of sad, but it's just more of a
being all tactical again, just in case.
It's just a bit more mellow, isn't it?
I feel like it's a really nice name, but I feel like there's going to be something a bit more like nature. I know it is like nature a lot, but actually kind of like a name like nature, like ocean, something like that.
Sure.
But it's not just like the colour of it. But I do ffeel like it is a really nice name.
What about you, Fizz fam? What are you thinking so far? Ooh, stars.
Sienna sounds like she likes this one. So again, another like the same theme of everything to do with like nature and the power of the universe. So we're all made from stardust. So I've always loved the expression like, we're all made from stardust, so you can and should choose to shine. And I think it's a nice, it's just a nice thing to remember, like how we're all the same. Because you know how so many people focus on differences, but I think this is something where you can focus on similarities with like everything. You can even notice your similarities between you and a pebble.
I think this is going to be the one.
I think it's
Me too, maybe. I don't know why, but I really like this one.
It's more commonly used for girls.
Definitely one of the ones.
I feel like it's definitely going to be it.
Are you saying you like this because you like space travel?
Yeah, I feel like it's to do with Earth, but at the same time it's to do with space.
Do you think it's a bit too feminine for a boy?
No, I feel like it's 50-50.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Especially if his first name is a bit more masculine, then it would like balance it out as well.
Zen.
Ooh. Now we really like Zen because it's a very spiritual name, so obviously like Karma's got a very spiritual name, and Zen is like peace and calm and contentment. It's forget about the meaning, but actually like the actual physical.
Zen. I like it.
Structure
It
of the name.
sounds
It sounds cool, punchy. Zen.
Let me read you the
Zen.
definition of it. A state of calm attentiveness in which one's actions are guided by intuition rather than by conscious effort.
Oh, I feel like this might be one of the ones as well.
Yeah.
I like this one because it's short and it's got the Z and it sounds very zen and it's got a really nice meaning.
I really like the name. I feel like it's really nice, but I just feel like it's funny.
Okay.
Ooh.
Darren!
Now, why is this on the spin wheel? Why do you think?
Got to continue the family name, haven't we? You know, he's a boy, so he's got to be called after his old man, hasn't he?
I just want to say I think no. I just feel like you want him to have something unique.
And anyway, I feel like it's kind of a bit unfair.
Yeah.
Georgie or Darren, like.
If he has got Dad's middle name, like Dad's a lovely, amazing father,
Yeah.
role model man.
Yeah.
I think like when we're talking about growing into your name and that, if he actually had your name as his middle name, I think like that's really nice. Ooh.
Dakota. Ooh, you were actually saying about this with Karma, like it'd be one of the names that you might not necessarily use, but you really like.
Yeah, I did really like Dakota for Karma. I thought about it, we talked about it for ages and that was a possibility for Karma.
Yeah.
And then also for little bro, it's like, is a possibility
Yeah, it's
as
a
well.
boy's name as well, isn't it?
It is, so Dakota's a Native American name, the meaning which is to do with like peace and being friendly.
Friend.
So it's got a lovely meaning and I think it's got a lovely ring to it. It's got the K in there as well. K, so like kind of those words that are quite really suit like a male name, but then it's also got a softness to it as well.
I do feel like it's long for a middle name.
But
so
what about
no.
if you've got a short first name?
I know you keep saying that, but I just feel like you're probably gonna not do it like that.
So some of these on here guides could be the first name as well, but we're mainly focusing on the middle name of the guessing, but keep your minds open.
I do really like it, but when I think of Dakota, like decode, that's what it makes me It makes me kind of think of like electronics, like scientists. I feel like it's not going to be it. I feel like it's going to be something which sounds a bit more like nature.
What are you thinking, Fizzvan? What do you reckon so far out of what we've said? Let's spin again.
Ooh.
Forest.
Forest. I really, really love this name.
It makes me just imagine like exploring through the forest, and I've always wanted to live in a house where it's just in the forest with like a tree house.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
And also, we recently found out about something called tree bathing, which is like really important for your mind. Just getting amongst nature, like scientists have proven what it does to your mind, and it just brings about proper peace.
I really like forests. I think it's like just like the ocean. Like forests are just really beautiful, calm places, and
Such good vibes
yeah.
around being in a forest.
I think it's really. I think
Even
it's
just saying it,
absolutely
I'm
lovely.
like, I need some
Yeah.
forest time.
Nature names for boys are really popular at the moment as well, and I'm really happy about that. I really like that. Boys growing up to be men who love spending time in nature and stuff. I think it's lovely, and maybe they can get more in touch with themselves and not feel like they have to be so like manly. Even though being in the forests and nature and stuff, like you know, climbing trees.
You climb
and
those
stuff.
trees, don't you?
Too long. It's just too long for me.
I feel like it's really nice. I can just imagine him when he's like my age, playing in like falling around in the mud.
Although the thing is, if you call like your child Forest, they might just be like really against going to the forest because it's such a cliche.
Also,
oh, Forest, you're going to the forest again, are you?
George. Now, why do you think George is on here?
Because of you, little
Because
mama.
you're called George.
Well, my name is actually Georgiana, but everyone calls me Georgie, and then I just thought I'd masculinate it to George. Although boys are like known as Georgie as well.
Yeah.
So I just thought maybe that would be nice if he took after his like mum in his name.
Yeah.
A bit like Darren.
But I think no.
You
Well, it
think
like
maybe?
symbolises the mother. Mother Earth, mother, basically nothing would exist.
Of course
without
you
the
do
mother.
have the seed,
Yeah.
but mum does give birth, so I feel like that is like really nice, but I still feel like it's gonna be Star.
Very
I-
traditional
I-
name, isn't it, George?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's one syllable, George.
Oh.
And then also it means farmer, and sometimes I sound like a farmer when I talk.
And also farmer is a farmer.
Yeah,
Oh, bananas.
farmer. Yeah, you can really read. We could add so many layers to these names and go on and on forever. So yes or no to George?
No.
No, I still
Okay.
feel like Star.
Right, there's only 2 left now, so I think we're gonna have to.
Yay!
Landed on that one by itself.
Yeah. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I do feel like it's very soft though. Like but isn't that like a strong vowel and then it's like air, so it's kind of like bear. It's very
She just called a bear soft. I
know.
mean, bears are. I dare you to say that to an actual bear.
I feel like bear is really a strong name. I always imagine him grown into like feeling like he's quite a strong character.
Bear Grylls.
I just see him in my head. I'm gonna give birth to Bear Grylls, guys.
I do. I get what you mean, Mia, but I still feel like Star. I just.
Sienna's made her mind up.
I definitely feel like it's Star.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I do have a few ones that I think are, you know, could be it.
Right, should we spin again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got one left. Haven't we?
One left.
Right, I'm not going to spin it 50 times.
Spin.
Okay, right, I'll try. Yay! The final one. We love green because I don't know if this is a fact, but I certainly feel this way. Nature is predominantly green. Anything which is good for you is predominantly green that you eat. Green just symbolises the power of nature and all good things.
It's a lovely name for a man as well, isn't it? Green. It sounds quite like
Green.
masculine.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Instead of me just imagining a box with just like plain green, I kind of imagine plants.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I think
blue,
it
I
makes
can imagine like the
and the planet.
sky, but still, I feel like it's going to be Star.
Okay.
I think a lot of these names actually all really complement one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there'd be some really good combinations in here, like Dakota's and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. See what combos you can come
This
up
has
with.
been really, really hard to do this. So potentially some of these could be the first name, but definitely for definite one of these is going to be Little Bro's middle name.
Make sure to let us know what your thoughts on all of these names are over on our Instagram @FamilyFizz. Let us know which one you reckon we're going to go for. Obviously there's a lot of choices here. We're super excited for when Little Bro is going to come into the world and we get to give him his name. Other than that, if you're new, click subscribe, watch these videos here. See you in the next one. Treasure Office.